A cough echoes in the darkness. A flash of light. A man in a hazmat suit alone in the desert. He's a ghost in yellow. Another flash. A man before a cheering crowd, eyes cold and hard. Glimpses. Blue crystals. Burning money. A silent dinner. A blood-stained street. Two worlds. Walter White and Pablo Escobar. Both started with nothing. Both became kings. We watch, fascinated and horrified, seeing a dark reflection of ourselves. The monster in the mirror could be any one of us. Walter White's world was beige. His car, his clothes, his life. Once a brilliant chemist, he settled for less. Teaching high school in Albuquerque. Overqualified, underpaid, invisible. Resentment brewed beneath the surface. He felt cheated, watching others succeed while he struggled. Pablo Escobar's world was poverty in Medellin. He saw money and power change everything. From a young age, he hustled, stealing, scheming, surviving. Walter's failure was pride and poor choices. He believed he was above the law. His turn to crime wasn't about survival, it was about reclaiming respect. Escobar's path was about escaping real need. Crime was his only ladder. His intelligence was street smart, ruthless, opportunistic. Walter wanted to prove he was exceptional. Pablo wanted to never be powerless again. One rebelled against mediocrity, the other against poverty. Both saw crime as a way to rewrite their stories. Their origins shaped their destinies, but ambition drove them down the same dark road. Two roads from nothing, both leading to empire. Every monster needs a reason, a story to justify the darkness. Walter began with family, doing a bad thing for a good reason. But each step, cooking meth, violence, cracked his shield of justification. Escobar called himself a savior, but violence was always part of the deal. In the end, the mask became the face. They weren't saving anyone, just justifying themselves. Walter White's power was his mind. He approached the drug trade like chemistry. Every problem had a solution. He used intelligence, not brute force. He built batteries in the desert, used poison to eliminate rivals, outsmarted everyone. His mind was his fortress and his prison. He needed to control everything. Jesse, Skylar, his product. His obsession with purity was ego. His blue meth, his signature. He manipulated everyone, treating them like chess pieces. Knowledge was power, but it was twisted. He used chemistry to destroy lives, psychology to corrupt. Pride drove him. He refused help, had to build his own empire. The name Heisenberg became his mask, a symbol of power, a way to separate his actions from himself. But there was no separation. Walter White was Heisenberg. The monster wasn't a mask, it was him. His intellect built his kingdom, but also his downfall. Control became obsession, and obsession became destruction. In the end, his genius isolated him. He was the smartest man in the room, alone with his empire of ash. The mind that built everything also destroyed it. Pablo Escobar ruled with fear. Plata o plomo, silver or lead. Take his money or take a bullet. That was his law. He didn't need to be the smartest, just the most feared. His empire spanned continents, built on bribery and violence. Judges, politicians, police, no one was safe. He bought loyalty, built an army, and created a network of informants. His control was chaotic, sprawling, a feudal lord's domain. Escobar's ego craved legitimacy. He entered politics, dreamed of being president. But ambition exposed him, made him a target. His violence was spectacular. Bombings, assassinations, terror on a national scale. He wanted to be the law, but became the nation's greatest threat. Unlike Walter's calculated violence, Escobar's was a message. I am more powerful than the state. His reign was absolute, but it was built on terror. In the end, fear was both his weapon and his undoing. The king of cocaine ruled through dread and died by it. Power corrodes the soul, slowly, then all at once. Walter's corruption was gradual, cooking meth, lying, killing, each act making the next easier. The man horrified by violence became a man who ordered it. Escobar's soul was shaped by violence from the start, but power made him paranoid, isolated, and ruthless. The love he craved turned to fear. His dream of being beloved died. Both men's families suffered most. Walter claimed to do it all for his family, but destroyed them instead. Schuyler became his accomplice, his son, his enemy. Escobar built a paradise for his family, but it became a prison. They lived in fear, hunted because of him. In the end, both men's love was real, but their corruption was stronger. They sacrificed what they cherished most for power. Their empires poisoned everything they touched. The cost of their ambition was paid by those closest to them. Power didn't save their families. It destroyed them. Are men born evil or made evil by circumstance? Walter White and Pablo Escobar offer two answers. Walter's story says evil is a choice. Pride, resentment, small compromises leading to collapse. He wasn't born a monster, he chose to become one. The darkness was always there, waiting for permission. Most people keep it in check. Walter let it out. Escobar's story suggests evil can be a product of environment. Born into poverty and corruption, crime was survival. His ruthlessness was learned, his world already broken. Is a man evil for mastering a corrupt system? Escobar's choices were shaped by a reality Walter never faced. One story is about creating darkness in light, the other, becoming the biggest shadow in a dark world. Evil is both born and made, a dark potential activated by the world. Their stories complicate the question, not answer it. The monster is both within and without. All empires fall, especially those built on fear and blood. Walter's downfall was pride. He could have stopped, but his ego demanded more. His secret was discovered, his world shattered, Hank killed, money stolen, family gone. He died alone, in a meth lab, the empire he built reduced to ashes. He saved Jesse, killed his enemies, but died with nothing. Power cost him everything. Escobar's fall was arrogance. His war made him the world's most wanted man. Hunted by government, rivals, vigilantes, he became a fugitive in his own country. His empire crumbled. Paranoia and isolation consumed him. He died on a Medellin rooftop, barefoot, shot while fleeing. The people mourned and celebrated, freed from their patron and their tyrant. Both men's empires collapsed into chaos and bloodshed. Their ends were not grand. They were lonely, desperate, and inevitable. The kings fell, and their kingdoms vanished. The cost of power was total destruction. The legacy of their empires, ruin. What is the legacy of Walter White and Pablo Escobar? Walter left broken lives, a shattered family, a poisoned fortune. His masterpiece was misery, a small man casting a long, dark shadow. Escobar changed Colombia forever, thousands dead, a nation scarred. He's remembered as both hero and monster, but his myth is built on blood. Power didn't create their cruelty. It revealed it. It stripped away the mask, magnified their flaws. The empires are gone, but the consequences remain. Families broken, communities scarred, violence echoing long after. Their stories warn us. The pursuit of power is a hollow, destructive path. The ambitions of men like them are not paid for by them alone. In the end, reality itself pays the unpayable debt of their evil. The screen fades to black. The question lingers: what would you do to feel powerful?